Okay, my lovelies, we are officially already in week 7, and I'm going to tell you what's been happening so far. So what's been happening so far is that we looked at a really nice house that basically had a massive room for mum, and that's amazing for her. Which is great, which we have fully applied for today. And we did see another couple of houses. One was definitely a massive miss because it was just too small, and the price that they were asking for we felt was a massive ripoff. And the same thing with a house that we did saw technically yesterday, which was Tuesday, um, which again we thought it was a massive ripoff. And one, it's just way too small. We'll probably will not fit our beds in there and get more stuff into, so we walked out of the house saying, yeah, no, we're not applying. And when we went to saw this house as well that we did see yesterday, we saw a lot of people there viewing the house. And when I went online today to go find the actual place just to apply for it, and it was alright. The main bedroom was decent, but we don't know if we could fit Mom's bed in there or not. So that was a bit of a worry. We were going to apply for it anyway, but when I was going through looking for it today, it has already been leased, and it was taken down off of realestate.com because that's where I was trying to find it, and it was no longer there. And when I finally found the page, it was already leased. And it sort of made me feel like we all just wasted our time. And it was a massive, the place was pretty cool. And it was right across the road from a really good park. And I like to walk and train in parks. And just to add more exercise to my repertoire, as you have been seeing in a lot of my health vlogs over all of these years. But the thing that kind of really blows about it, that we just saw it yesterday and it was already leased, which kind of feel like a big kick in the pants with that. But that was fine. This house that we saw on Saturday last week was sort of perfect for us, and we put all of our stuff in, and voila. You know, with all of this, about 12 to 13 years ago, it wasn't this hard to find a house. And it's out twice as hard as I'm realizing it with Mum. And it's just so not fair. You know? When your landlord's being a douche, trying to tell you to basically get out, which he did re-rented the place underneath our noses without actually confirming that we actually gave notice and shit. And it's like, really? And he's been non-stop harassing my mum with texts saying, oh, you guys need to get out. And it's like, it's not our issue, mate. We're trying to look for new places as we speak. Bugger off. You know, like I told Mum, if he continues for the rest of this week, contacts the Renters Association that we have here in South Australia, and they sort of know what's been happening. And I told Mum she has to report it because she just should not be going through that stress and feeling pressured, because about, I think nearly 3 weeks ago, Mum nearly had a panic attack, and with a lot of us, we know Mum doesn't have that, and that makes me more afraid, because I understand what panic attacks does to someone, because it's what I go through too. So hopefully I can give you a bit of an update more towards the end of this week, because it's actually now Wednesday. But hopefully I'll give you guys a new update on how packed the house is so far, which I will be doing, which I may do that in week 8 actually. But other than that, I catch you for the end of this week's video. Well, this week's ending of week 7. So what's up, guys? So we didn't get the house that we sort of wanted, which would have been the perfect room house for Mum. And at this point, we're getting desperate. because as I messaged Mum earlier, we have 4 weeks until we have to get out of here. I'm up to a point where I'm not happy. I'm up to a point where I can feel my anger boiling so much inside of me that I want to scream and yell. But I know that's not a good thing to do. And I'm going to look for alternatives to help me in a healthy way. Because as you guys know, I no longer have a counsellor. So that's really fucking bad timing, isn't it? But not only that, Mom and I, we can really feel the pressure and the stress of really having to get out of here. So I'm hoping to do over the next, well, for all of these weeks, we just have to pack up this entire house. And I may even get Mum to, depending on if my brothers are and my brother's partner and that come back from AvCon, that hopefully won't have the flu, we're going to start to really fucking Maui pack this whole house. You know, even if we have to go on plastic cutlery and shit, to me, I fucking don't care. At this particular moment in time, we need to get this house packed. And with the amount of fuckery we've already been doing for some of these weeks, regardless, you know, I want the house packed. I want to make sure that everything we're taking is ready to go and everything we're not is going out the fucking house really easily. And we only have the things that we have out that we use. I think that's a fair, good call. I'll talk to Mom when she gets home and how she's feeling. Because all that we now have to do is to apply for houses. We are sort of into a point where we just have to apply and hope that we get one. Hopefully, because if we have to go through another route to get a house, I'm going to have a mental fit. Because none of us knew that this was this hard to get a fucking house. Especially a house that's going to be long term. As well, and my name's going on it too. So at this current point, I am scared. Not knowing in 4 weeks if we're going to be homeless or if we're going to be in a house, I'm fucking scared. And it's okay to be scared. But how my mindset has been for the past, I think, hour and a half maybe, because my mind's really been shitty since then. All I want to do is have a mental fit. I want to cry, because that's how I feel. I feel at the moment that I want to scream, and all I want to do is to post like mad about how angry I am that we've been living here for 13 years. Our landlord's a douche, and we can't find a house, which is really making me unsettled and very upset, and it's obvious of how I'm feeling and how I'm expressing it, because this to me is the healthy way, not someone who goes on blah, 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 blah. We all know that doesn't help, and I know that. So what I have on is for Golden Girls on Stan, which I'm going to watch that, but I'm also going to just do my YouTube stuff because it actually helps to keep my mind off of things. But other than that, guys, I'll update you more on Sunday on what's happening. So that for me is in a few days. For you, probably will be within seconds. I'm just tired. My sleep patterns are going out of whack again. And I hate not telling you all what's really been happening. But I respect my mom and her choices and what I'm trying to do. Try to stay off of social media, which is really hard. But I'm going to keep going. I love you all, and I will see you at the end of this week for a new update in what's happening. Hi guys, Sophs here and welcome back. So I'm finishing off week 7 now. I'm also putting week 8 into this as well, and then we'll start off with week 9 and very fresh and what is currently going on. So I keep forgetting to end these weeks because there's sometimes on Fridays when, you know, it's just not the best time to record a video because I'm so overwhelmed. And that's how I felt on Friday because we found out with one of the houses we didn't get it, and we've been denied twice. But with how long now we have to go till we really have to get out of here, it's becoming very, very, very more stressful. And I will finish this video up. I want to have this under 2 minutes. So overall, I'm doing a lot of self-love, taking care of my mum, and we will start week 8 right now. Hi guys, so it's officially now week 8. So basically what's been happening most of the week, I've sort of been out because on my time of the month, and with me when I get my time of the month, you know, my back goes, I have cramps, I don't necessarily want to move from my bed, and I go through this a lot. And I know so far this week we have applied for houses. Mum went out to a house that Mum is really, really, really excited to for us to possibly move into. One of the things that the place doesn't have is 2 bedrooms don't have walk-through wardrobes, which makes me a little bit angry because that was one of the things that I sort of didn't want to, you know, what's it called? One of Barney King, like, sort of, I need an inbuilt wardrobe because I hate having actual closets. It's just purely annoying. So let's say that. But there's a lot of things we have to, you know, cut because of time. Because technically we're in our 3rd to last week of living here, and we're up to a point where we're getting very desperate. Our stupid landlord, that's not going to be our landlord anymore by the time these videos are out. He is going to get something from my mum. Nothing very, you know, full on, but it's a harassment complaint because he's been harassing my mum for so many weeks, putting so much pressure on her, and technically it's not our fault, and it isn't our fault, it's his fault. That's where I'm going to leave that because I did record a video earlier and I'm not going to post it and record it, well, put it into this blog. But hopefully by the end of this week we'll know by one house, and we're just going to apply. So I will catch you all towards the end of this week, and then next week I will show you all with an update with what is happening with all of our packing, including my room, and with the whole house. So I'll catch you all then, and have a great week, guys. Hey guys, so welcome to the end of week 8. So I'm doing this on time for once, and we're just gonna review how this week has been, and that's how we're gonna go. So most of this week I've been dealing with my period, and a lot of you probably really don't care, but that's okay. So I've been dealing with that. Mom and I have been madly applying for houses, and unfortunately the one that I did mention at the start of this week we didn't get, which is becoming even more annoyance, but we're learning more as we do go. You know, with how all of this process has been since we found out we have to move, you know, we didn't realize how very hard it was to get a brand new house and just to be in there for long term as well. Some houses don't have animals, we have animals, and trying to get some things that we truly did want. You know, sometimes if we were to get a house, we know that it would be, what's the word? It just would be meant to be. And unfortunately, some things are just not. But Mum and I are going to keep positive this entire week. Well, next week, which starts technically tomorrow, which I'll do another video tomorrow to start off week 8, well, 9 actually. But other than that, you know, we've been getting bad news for many weeks on Fridays, and that's when this all started. It was on a Friday, but Mum and I were positive. We're going to keep going. We're going to try our best. And hopefully, really, really soon, we will find the house of our dreams and what's meant to be. But, you know, I've learned from all of these weeks of not being on social media, you know, I use it as an outlet to help me out, you know, to see if I'm not alone in this. But, it's very interesting when you're trying to keep a lot of things offline. And, you know, me doing these videos, you know, it has helped me so much to, you know, process this all. And even though I don't have counselling, as I am recording these videos, which this end one is being filmed on the 14th of July. But, we're just going to keep going. And that's what's more incredibly important. But I hope we have or had a great week. I'm currently watching the 3rd season of Pretty Little Liars, which is awesome. I'm on the last two discs. You can't do it that way, but the last 2 discs. And if you haven't been seeing on my Instagram, I also have been, you know, saying where I'm on the next season, my favorite episodes, and just going from there, because once I get to the season 7, I'm going to be really trying to set out a new precedent from when I review a lot of new TV series with you. But on that subject too, on my videos, I'm editing the shit out of all my videos, which is great. I've already uploaded about 3 videos up to my channel, as I have recorded probably more by the time this has all been released. And hopefully we have a new house, and I'll make sure all of these are already edited and ready to go, and just upload them, and it's just more simpler. But I hope you all have enjoyed some of these videos. Now, I haven't really been saying annotations at the end of the video, but I'm going to say it in this video because I'm actually doing this on time. Remember, annotations will always be at the end towards the end of the video. You know, all my social media links are all down below. I have actually edited a ton of new pages for my website, so go give them an amazing look, because I've been really, really working hard on my website, and all of my YouTube series playlists are all down below, and including a couple of new covers from this year have been posted, which I'm so proud of. But I'm gonna go. I hope you all enjoy your week, and I catch you all soon.